Can anyone hear me?
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, hello.
Can everybody hear each other fine?
Yes.
All right, hello everyone, and welcome to 4 Deep Sports Talk here at 1320 AM WARA. You can call in at 508-222-1320. That is 508-222-1320. I am Catherine Conley, aka KC, with Justin Ferreira, aka the Sportsmaster, and we have my alma mater high school field hockey team, North Attleboro here. So, how you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
We're great, Catherine. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you. All right, so want to dive into your question?
Shouldn't they introduce themselves to everybody first?
Oh yeah, you should want to introduce yourself?
Sure, yes, I can start. So I'm Coach Karen Folan. I've been coaching at North Attleboro High School since 2002. Started off with a freshman program, moved up to JV, and I've been coaching varsity, I think, for about 13 years now. Catherine, what year were you there? When did you graduate?
2017.
2017. So yeah, I had Catherine on my team. She was a great part of the team. Happy to have her there. You played forward, right? You played forward? Yep.
Yeah.
She did a great job. So I'm happy to be back here with her. This is my second time that she's invited me back.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So this year, and we have the captains. Last year I had my last year's captains, and this year the captains for the 2022 season are here. So I'll let them introduce themselves.
I'm Caroline.
I'm Ava Spencer.
I'm Julia Puccio.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
you're welcome.
coming.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So, Justin, want to dive into your question?
Sure. What does it take to prepare for a field hockey game?
Ooh, that's a great question.
That's a good question.
Yeah. So, well, I know speaking for Julia and Caroline and I, we've been playing for 4 years now at that high school, but we've been playing our whole lives. So for specifically high school sports, I know a lot of us do club, but also in the summer, we hold captain's practices 3 times a week or twice a week, depending on the schedule. And it's just something we do. We condition, we go on a street run, we work on our stick skills just to get ourselves back into the habit of playing and just get our mindset ready for the season.
Yeah. They work really hard all through the season and off season too. It's not just practices. We do practice after school every day for like an hour and a half or 2. But they also they watch film. They do stuff like team get-togethers. So there's lots of different things, and of course running. They do lots of running to get. It's a lot of running on the field.
I got one question.
Yes.
Do you still yell to them, hop on the end line?
Oh, yeah.
It's our favorite line to hear.
There you go. Yep. I'll say that forever, Catherine. Yep.
Because I remember those days.
Yeah, right? Yep.
Yeah,
Hop on the
Especially
end line.
Practice. It's the best thing to hear.
Yeah. Right. I know. I like to keep it at the end. It's a good way to wrap it up. Sometimes they want it at the beginning because it'll, they want to practice tired, but I think it's a good way to wrap it up.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. So, yeah, I just wanted to ask, like, what was the momentum of like going into like this season's tournament?
We had a lot of confidence for our team this year because we just have a lot of good players this year and a great group of people who work very well together. And making tournament was definitely a goal for us at the beginning of the season. But like being number 17 right now for tournament is a very big deal to us because that's a pretty high spot where we would like to be.
Awesome.
I think starting from freshman year, we were already best friends to begin with. So playing with each other each year has not only brought us closer together, but it's shown on the field. So I think that our relationship has really translated from outside of the school to on the field, and I think that shows a lot.
Yeah, exactly. But to go along with what Julia said, since we've known each other for so long, we know each other's habits on the field as well. We know what move someone's going to make. We know where to be for the open pass, just because we've been playing with each other for so long, so we know each other's habits and how each person plays. So I think that helps us a lot with our team chemistry. And also the fact that we're just so fun.
So do you guys do other sports besides field hockey?
Yep, I do track and lacrosse.
I don't. I was a competitive dancer for a while, but then I just stuck to field hockey.
I used to play lacrosse, and I also ran track last year.
So do you think doing those sports together made you guys a lot closer together?
Yeah, I think playing lacrosse with Julia, definitely really close to Julia, and I've always like been with Ava like through like summer league field hockey and just regular season field hockey that we just always year round are together.
We're a really like tight knit group of people, I would say.
So I also wanted to ask, like, what was the overall record for this season? Do you remember?
Yeah, well, so we just finished up with our regular season. What was that, Thursday? So we finished 10-6-2 overall.
Oh.
Yep, and they finished up very strong. We started off strong with it's a little weird to say we started off strong with a loss. Well, a tie and a loss. We had a great game against Dartmouth, which was a non-league game. We went there, we tied 3-3 way back, and that was like early September. And then we had a tough loss to Canton, but we only lost by 1. We scored 4 goals on them, which was fabulous. We lost 5-4. And then we had a little bit of a tough streak there in the middle. But this end, we really finished up strong, having some comebacks. We played Dartmouth again, and we beat them. So we tied them the first time 3-3, but then we beat them 3-1. Right? Was that the score? And then we had played KP earlier in the season and lost to them, but then we just came back and tied them 3-3. We had beat Attleboro earlier in the season just by a goal, and then we just finished up beating them 7-1. So that was,
Wow.
great comeback at the end of the season. So rolling into tournament.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
So you guys don't know like who you're gonna play against, or you
Not
find out?
yet. So the cutoff date for the season is actually tomorrow. So teams can still play today, and I think maybe squeeze in some games tomorrow. And then the MIAA will organize things and figure out what the brackets are and where the seeds are. And then they'll announce it Tuesday at 1 o'clock. So that's a big deal. So right now we're
Cool.
17 out of 32 teams. So
Wow.
we really want to be 16 so that we can have a home field advantage.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That would be a big deal.
Yes. So
Yeah.
hopefully, like I said, some teams still have to play games. So even though our record is finalized, there might be some scores that get in there depending on their strength of schedule, or if they have wins or losses, or how many goals they have, or win by or lose by. It might affect where they are, and it might move us around.
Cool. You got any other questions, Justin?
Well, I don't think I can answer my ask my second question because they don't know who they're gonna play yet.
Oh.
Right, yeah, not sure. Some people so right now around us in the seating, so we'll be smack dab in the middle. So we'll play people that are also in the middle around that area. So Agawam's in there, Situate, Oliver Ames is right near us. So we could play any one of those teams maybe. So
Okay.
we'll find out.
What about your third question?
Okay. What made you decide to join the field hockey team in the first place?
So this is like weird. I used to be a cheerleader, then I was a gymnast, and then I decided to quit those because Ava introduced me to field hockey. So I think I started playing in 7th grade, and I just did like the park and rec like club or like the camp or whatever, and then I fell in love from there, I think.
I did the SAGRA program growing up just because actually one of the girls on the field hockey team, Ella, Louise Jo, we were very close friends. And she was like, you have to do it. And so my mom signed me up with my sister. And we did the program in the summer with Attleboro. And I just loved it, obviously. It was so much fun. So then I was like, Julia, you have to play because I know she was looking for something to do. And good thing I said that because she's awesome. She's so good. But I just love it. Continue to play it.
I've been playing for a long time. She's always been my coach, so she introduced it to me. And then I think I also played SAGRA at first, and then I think Park and Rec became a thing. Was it a thing before?
Well, we didn't have travel down at the younger grades.
Okay.
So, and we did it during the fall. SAGRA was during the summer.
Oh yeah, so I did SAGRA, and then I have played Park and Rec for all my years, and did Park and Rec camp, and did just a little extra stuff, and just always have loved it and loved doing extra field hockey things.
She left out the important part that I'm her mom.
Oh yeah.
And she played soccer and field hockey for a long time during the fall. We would race from field to field, trying to squeeze it all in. So finally, in freshman year, she
I
decided.
remember it was like a big thing in 8th grade. They're like,
What's
"Is
Caroline gonna play?"
Is Caroline gonna do soccer and field hockey? And obviously me and Julie were like, field hockey, you have to.
Yeah.
I got one question for you, Ava. Are you related to Talia Spencer?
Yes, she's my older sister.
No way. I can see the resemblance of you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what everyone says. And I have a younger sister also on the team too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So was Talia in school when you were in school?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Did she? So was she?
She was a freshman while I was a senior.
Oh, there you go. Small world.
Yeah. Got another question, Justin?
Yeah, I just have one left. Do you think there's any plans in the future to play field hockey beyond high school?
For me, I don't think I'm going to play at the collegiate level, but I would love to play a club in some sort of way when I go to school, just because I don't think I could ever not play the sport in the fall.
So I am actually verbally committed as of right now to Northeastern to play in college, so I'm very excited for that next step.
I'm still looking around at colleges. I'm looking to play at a smaller level, but definitely still play competitively in college. And just because I can't lead the sport, I have to always be doing the sport.
Because you're connected with field hockey with your mom being a coach.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. It's exciting. I'm excited to see them go on and play.
Yeah. So, what's it gonna be like when she goes off to college?
Oh, I don't know, Catherine. That's a tough one. Well, it's obviously going to be a change to have her not in the house and to have her not at practice after school. I still have Madison around, so Madison's a sophomore this year. And you know what? The biggest thing might be that she carries all the equipment in the car for me, so that might be tricky. The ball bags and the cones, and right now she's got some stinky goalie equipment rolling around back there. So we'll have to pass that on to Madison and have her carry it around. But no, it's going to be very strange not to have her around. But I'm excited to go see her play. I'm trying to keep her a little bit closer. She's going to go look at Ithaca, which is kind of far away, and they don't play around here, so that will be a big change if she's playing someplace and I can't go see her play because I haven't missed a game.
So we're gonna take our first break. So you can call it at 508-222-1320. That is 508-222-1320. We have the privilege of highlighting my alma mater high school field hockey team, North Attleboro Big Red. We'll be right back with more right after this. Oh. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 40 Sports Talk here at 1320 AM. WARA, we actually have two callers on the line. So, hello, callers. You are the first to appear on 40 Sports Talk. Who am I speaking with?
Randy Spencer.
That's Ava's dad.
Oh.
Hello, Randy.
Randy.
And-
Question. I actually have two questions. The first is you guys seem to be playing your best field hockey over the last third of your season. Can you attribute that to anything specifically? And second, does anyone on the team have nicknames?
This is Catherine Conley. I actually used to play for Coach Folan, and my nickname was KC.
Yep.
I don't really have a nickname. People don't really call me Ava or Spence. That's kind of it. Yeah.
I definitely go by Pooch on the field. That's like the only thing that I am ever called on the field, which is fine. I like it.
I either go by like Fo or Folan. Just
Fofo.
shorter than Caroline.
Oh. Yeah, I thought I had this other caller on. Oh, I guess this first.
What about the
What was the-
season?
what
The
was
season. Randy, want to repeat your question?
The first one.
Is he still there?
You still there?
He asked, how can you attribute, or what do you attribute to the change for, stepping things up at the end of the season?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just our confidence going in. Like, we're so closer together. Now, obviously, at the beginning of the season, no one's going to be where we always kind of pick up. Like, it takes us a little bit, but we're just, our confidence and just us rolling now, because, like, obviously, senior night happening, like, that also just, like, brings us more hype and, like, more competitiveness and competition, which what we need.
I definitely think like reality kind of hit us a little bit like towards the end, and we realized like we're all seniors and like there's not much time left. So I think we're all, not that we haven't been laying it out on the field, but I think we really realized like what we're actually capable of, and I think we haven't really been second guessing anything. So
And those tough losses in the middle of the season, that the score doesn't really reflect how hard they played, and they were definitely in it through halftime. Like at halftime, a few of our games it was 0-0. The other team might beat them up by 1-0, and then we struggled a little bit, but not this. Towards the end of the season, they came out strong and kept scoring goals. It was good.
All right, so I got another caller here. So,
bye, Randy.
hello, caller. You are next to appear on 40 Sports Talk. Who am I speaking with? Hello? Oh, okay.
Here you go.
I'm so embarrassed myself.
No, you're doing good, Catherine. This is good.
Hello, caller. You're next to appear on 40 Sports Talk. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, this is Mary. I'm Auntie Gibb, Coach Mary.
It's my sister, Catherine.
Oh.
Hi, Auntie Gibb.
Am I live?
Yeah, we can.
We
Yeah.
can hear you.
I had really bad reception coming from Marshfield. I just got through, and I just want to congratulate you guys. You guys sound awesome. It's bittersweet senior year, but my question I left on the recorded line was, what has been your most memorable, most enjoyable moment this year and all 4 years?
Should we all give one maybe?
Yeah.
I think from this year, definitely one that like has been like was so much fun for us was like the bus rides. Even though I think that like we weren't really going into it, we're like, oh my gosh, we're gonna be on the bus so much this year because we didn't have the home field. But we all just like listened to music together, sang, and I think a lot of our memories were definitely like on the bus this year, which definitely sounds weird, but
Yeah, no. The
Oh,
dancing.
no. I have the goosebumps, girls. I love that.
The
That's
dancing on the bus
awesome.
rides was definitely a top memory of mine, but I would have to say senior night. Like, having the underclassmen, write, speeches about their memories just really impacted us. And, just talked about how, we've impacted them. It just goes
Yeah.
both ways. We're just such a close team. So, having senior night and having everyone be, having it be emotional and, very intimate, but, to the team at the same time. It's just so fun just all being together.
That's awesome. Awesome. Carolyn, what about you, honey? What's been your most memorable?
My most memorable moments are basically just after every goal we score, because no matter where we are, if we're down or if we're up, no matter how far in between, we always rush in and all give each other a big hug. We hit all of our sticks, no matter who helped, and like everyone just gets credited for it.
I feel like sometimes in like those big like hugs, we always like ram into each other. And, like, some sticks go flying. And,
We're just always so happy for each other.
Everyone always has like a signature celebration too. Like Caroline's got her star jump. She's like,
Awesome.
Julia likes to do a little jump and turn. Like we have our parents in the crowd yelling something.
Yeah.
Like it's always good.
Oh, great. Well, I'm hoping to get to a playoff game. So, girls, I can't wait to hear how it all ends and enjoy these last few games in your senior year and rock on.
Thank you.
All right,
Thanks
thanks,
so
Gib.
Thank you for
Bye.
calling
Love
in.
you guys. Love you. Bye-bye.
Love you.
All right, we got another caller that's calling in.
This is so fun.
Hello, caller. You're next to appear on 40 Sports Talk. Who am I speaking with?
Can't wait to hear how it all ends.
Maeve Honorado. Oh, it worked?
Hi, Dave.
Hey.
Hi, babe.
But you might need to turn down your radio. We can hear the radio too.
Oh,
There you go.
Do you have any questions for our guests here?
I do. I have a question for Coach Folan.
Oh, okay, Maeve.
Why do you like coaching?
Oh, why do I like coaching? I know. Wow, that's a good question, Maeve. You know what? I never thought that I would be a coach of field hockey or anything. But I had played field hockey through high school and then college, and Caroline's dad, my husband, was teaching at North Attleboro High School, and they needed a freshman coach. So I came and I talked to the coach, and I started coaching, and then I didn't want to leave, and positions popped up, so I just kept moving up the ladder, and now I just love it. It makes for a long day. Like, I teach kindergarten during the day at Hill Roberts Elementary School, and then I come over to the field, and it's just going from 5 and 6 year olds to these high school girls is definitely different, but it's a great change of pace, and I love joking around with them, and I am thankful that they appreciate my humor. Sometimes I can be a little sarcastic with them, but they make me laugh, and I just love seeing them out there and giving it all they have. So, especially you, Maeve. You work really hard. And Maeve actually gives it back to me, I think. She's got a little sense of humor like me. So.
You're booked and busy.
Yeah.
I have another question for the girls.
Okay, Maeve.
Why did you guys choose the positions you play?
Oh,
Hey,
That's
killing it with
that's
the
a good
questions.
question.
Do you want to start?
Okay, I'm trying to think. I don't really remember exactly what position, well, I guess in youth, you play every position. For a little bit, I wanted to play goalie. That was just for, one season. But then I think I just always, once I tried midfield, I really enjoyed, passing up the field and loved setting up my teammates. So I went from midfield to then forward, and then I loved forward because I was able to receive those passes, make opportunities at the goal, and score goals. And it was just it's really exciting to be up at forward and just be up there with everyone.
yeah. So I originally started off as a forward. From Sagra, I was put at forward, and I kind of just stayed there. And now I'm now a midfielder on the right side, and I absolutely love it. I've never I feel so involved in the game at all times. I love being able to be in the play on defense and in the play on offense. Like what Caroline said, setting up your teammate for a perfect goal, but also having the opportunity to score yourself. I love that so much, and then also getting back, helping your teammates on defense, as they hold the ball, I'm able to get back and help them out. I think I just love being a part of everything to just be helpful.
So during Park and Rec, I was actually goalie for a little bit. I volunteered. I loved it. I love being in net. But I then started playing forward, and I really realized I just like being up in the field, using speed and setting up your teammates and just finishing off everything that happens in the midfield and just getting it done in the circle. I think it's fun.
Bomb the net.
Nothing but net.
Nothing but that.
Well,
Thank you,
good.
babe.
Well, thanks, mate.
Thanks for the
killing
call.
No problem.
Bye, babe.
Bye, Maeve.
Bye.
Have a good day.
All right, so we got another call. Hello, caller. You are next to appear on 40 Sports Talk. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, this is Tara Puccio calling.
It's,
Hi, Tara.
it's Julia's mom.
Hello. Do you have
Hi,
any questions?
everybody.
Hi,
I
Mom.
do have a question. So, can you all three describe a pit and a peak from throughout the season?
Oh, like our highest and our lowest moment?
A rose
That's
and a
right.
thorn.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the question is good versus bad.
All right.
There you go.
I can start.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally think my peach, I'm going to start out positive right now. My peach is probably, I really enjoyed our Dartmouth game. The second game we come back, I think that's when we really started to realize like our potential and how when we come in with confidence, like it goes to show on the scoreboard. So coming back from tying Dartmouth in the beginning and just seeing how much we've improved to beating them 3-1, I was just really like, wow, like we got this, like we're gonna do it, and we're gonna make it to tournament, we're gonna make it to playoffs, we're gonna be ranked high. And then my pit would probably be our funky little moment. We had back-to-back games at KP and Oliver Ames, right?
Oh, yeah.
We had those back-to-back games, and I think we were just in a slump. Really, we were just in a funk. I think we were exhausted from the school week, but then coming back, we just needed, I think it was Tyne, right?
Yeah.
We came back after that to Tyne, and we just got our act together. So that pit would probably be that funk. I never want to feel like how we were. I think we were all just really exhausted, and we were like, all right, like next week we're going to come back into it and be stronger, and I think that's what definitely happened. So
Yeah.
I agree.
I would say my peach is our game against KP, because that was a really big one for us, because we had lost them 6-1 before in the season, and then we knew how like big that game was and how like much potential we had, and we could beat them if we really like worked together and really tried. And I think we were eventually getting out of that slump that we had with them, and then finally pulling it together to get that 3-3 tie. And then Pitt would definitely be the Franklin game.
Right.
The second one, because we just, like, I feel like we did work well as a team, but just Franklin is just so strong, and they just kept scoring on us. But, I mean, I don't think it necessarily brought us down, but it was definitely something that we weren't expecting after coming off a 5-0 loss on them.
I would definitely say my peach of the season was the Attleboro game, our senior night. I think that, like, from, like, the second that we got there, seeing all the posters, like, everyone was just so excited, and, like, we were all just ready to play and, like, do better than we played, like, last game versus Attleboro, and, like, having so much support from all of our, like, classmates, parents, family members. It was just, like, such a good community. Like, I don't know how to explain, like, the feeling. It was just so exciting, and then the outcome
And you
of
were
that game.
home.
Yeah, and we were home. I think that it definitely, playing at home this year was definitely a peach too.
heart melting. Like it was just so much.
I would agree that my pit was the Franklin game. I think we definitely all played hard, but it wasn't the result that we wanted. It was a little defeating, but I think we got right back into it after that.
Nice.
All right. So we
All
actually.
right. Well, I have another caller right next to me.
Well, we actually have
That's
to
okay.
take our second break. Can we hold on for you just a
Oh
moment?
yeah, sure. I'll stay on the
Thank
line.
you. All right, so you are listening to 40 Sports Talk here at 1320 AM WARA. We will be right back with more with the North Attleboro field hockey team right after this. Hello and welcome back to 4 Deep Sports Talk here at 1320 AM WARA. Hey, caller, are you still on the line with us?
Yes, I am.
So do you have any other questions?
I think this is a different caller.
This is Emily Schramm.
Oh, Shrami.
Emily.
Yes, how are you guys?
Oh my God!
I know.
Hey.
Great. Catherine, did you play with Emily in for
Yeah.
lacrosse or
Yeah.
graduated?
Yeah, we
Yeah?
graduated together.
Oh, that's great.
We played basketball together.
Oh, there you go.
Oh wow!
And I had Coach Folan for lacrosse.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
So many
yeah.
connections, Emily. It's good.
Yeah, my question for the girls was, what was their favorite team bonding experience together?
I feel like definitely for me, I think we're all going to probably have different ones, maybe not, but I hosted a team pasta dinner at the beginning of the season, right after tryouts, and by the end of the night, we were all in the pool, all in our clothes, and I think that that was really fun. We had so much fun.
Yeah, that was a really good memory. Just jumping in the pool, Julia's pool, with all of our clothes on. Like, we had girls in sweatpants and sweatshirts, like, just jumping in the pool. But also, we do a bunch of team bonding activities. Like, we're already so close, so, like, it's basically just, like, hanging out. It never feels forced. But last year, I know we went to Haunted Hill. We went to a haunted house, and just doing something non-field hockey related and just, like, getting to know people more, and just even though it's a haunted house and it's, like, just screaming and running, like, it was still so fun. And we went out to ice cream after, so which is always good.
Yeah, I was just gonna say going out for ice cream during the summer after captains, we always would do that, or we went on a DQ run this year's captains, and that was really fun because everyone just sat outside and ate their ice cream.
That was like our last captain's practice.
Yeah.
I think we just walked the whole time.
Right, and I still always do that last practice, whatever the sport is, field hockey, lacrosse. I do a fun practice. So do you remember those, Emily?
Yes.
Doing the relay races.
I remember.
Yeah, you remember them,
too.
Catherine?
Yeah.
So this year we had to do some inside a little bit. So we were in the senior hallway and they were so loud, and I had to get a little creative, but it was fun.
That's awesome. Congrats on the season.
Thanks.
Thanks, Emily.
It was great to hear your voice, Emily.
You as well.
Just like walking around.
Oh. All right.
I miss you guys. Congrats.
Miss you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, so that was Emily Schramm, which was another surprise call for me.
It's great.
All right, so
Let's see. I know.
what should
I can
what
talk.
What should we talk about?
Well, there was something that just made me think when they were talking about their positions and stuff, that they all have kind of changed their positions a little bit, and that, the position that you choose in field hockey, it's a little bit because you choose it, a little bit because your coach put you there, and a little bit because your team needs you in a spot.
Yeah.
So I would say for Julia, like last year, we needed her more in the midfield because she could just run and run for days. But this year, like her spot is center forward. So she does a great job there. She has.
Oh, we got another call.
Oh, another caller. I was gonna just say that they have so many goals combined. So that's just so exciting. So.
All right, so we got another caller. Hello, caller. You are next to appear on 4 Deep Sports Talk. Who am I speaking with?
Ellie Regan.
Hi, Ellie.
Hi.
So do you have any questions for our guests?
Yeah, so I want to ask the girls what their favorite game to play in was.
Ooh, there's so many.
There's a lot of good ones.
I know I've mentioned it a lot, but I loved the Attleboro Senior Night.
I was just gonna say.
I'm gonna agree.
They came out very strong, but I think just the energy we had going into it just made us come out on top. Like, I love Attleboro's aggression. They're a very good team. We know a lot of the girls on there, so playing against people that we know, and like, it just brings out another side of competitiveness. I know heading into every Attleboro game from any North sport, heading into an Attleboro game is always good, but I just love the field hockey, that game.
Yeah, I think we're all just so excited, and like our energy was just so positive, and like everything that happened, we're like, okay, well, that was awesome. Let's do it better. Like next time, let's just keep improving. And I think that it was just such a positive game for us.
Yeah. Even both Arrow games, like
Yeah.
those were both 2 great wins for us, and like just playing against like such like an also close team like us, like knowing all of those girls that mostly play on the Arrow team, it's just like good to play against them and just see all their strengths.
Yeah, and like after every win that we have, we always listen to the same song. It's called Wu-Tang. And I think that our exit out of the Attleboro field singing Wu-Tang as a team was very memorable.
Yes, that was a good one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because they got like a rowdy crowd there.
Yeah, they were like chirping
We had
us.
chants going at us. We're not used to that, so just being able to pull off the win was good.
Yeah.
You don't have any more questions, Justin?
No, nope.
Oh.
I asked all mine.
Oh, I forgot. I cannot think of anything
Right,
else to talk
Catherine.
about.
What about you? What are some things that you remember from field hockey? What are your favorite memories?
Definitely just being around the girls.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a good group of girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know last time I was on the radio, I talked about how it was, I think it might have been it was an indoor practice close to the end.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And we had to play in the gym. We got to play in the gym at that point because we didn't have the turf, and we just put socks on our sticks so we wouldn't mess up the gym floor, and we did a game of Steal the Bacon. Right? And it was,
yeah.
I think it was seniors versus
juniors.
juniors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
And during that game, Catherine scored the winning goal. It was awesome.
And
that's awesome.
And I did the John Cena.
Yep, Jill, you can't see me. Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good celebration.
Right? I love John Cena too, Catherine.
I think I still have a sock in my bag.
Yeah.
I think like
I do say to keep it in there. I
there
never
are
know where.
certain things that like you say of our team, and then like each captain just passes it down. So there's so many rules and like things that are
Yeah.
just passed through.
It's like you think everyone just knows them, but you gotta keep passing them down.
Keep a sock in your bag.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I actually forgot that that we had to have socks on our
Right,
sticks.
we used to put socks or some tape on there. Yeah,
Yeah.
not to mess the gym floor up.
Was it weird to do that?
Yeah, it's a little funny to watch. Everyone has like a sock on. Some people had baby socks. Some people had their big, sock for their shin guard, so it was gigantic. So it looked really funny.
Here's Dominic. Hello, Dom. Alright, definitely my freshman year on the JV team, it was definitely that scoring that goal.
Yeah, awesome.
And we won 2-0 that game.
Yeah, that's
No
exciting.
better feeling.
Right?
Yeah. Oh,
No
yeah.
better feeling.
Right. Yeah. I know. And the game has changed a lot. I was actually just looking at the scores and leading scorers, and like I said, I have their stats. I have to look at my notes because they have so many goals. So, so Julia has 30 goals and 13 assists this season.
Wow.
Yes. And Caroline has 19 goals and 13 assists, and then Ava has 5 goals and 10 assists.
Oh.
And then just getting back to the positions, I heard from a little bird that Ava had said like she was going back to midfield because she couldn't score.
Oh.
But this year as a midfield, she has more total points than she did last year because midfield is the spot for her. So that's good. And then
I hate to interrupt you, Coach,
Yeah.
but I got another caller.
go for it.
Hello, caller. You're next to appear on 4 Deep Sports Talk. Who am I speaking with? Hello?
I think we just lost him.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it sounded like it just dropped.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, wow.
That's okay. I can keep talking, Catherine.
Yeah,
Don't
go
worry about
ahead.
it. Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, the sport has changed a little bit. So when you played, because we were still playing on grass, there was no turf, right?
Yeah.
So just there weren't that many goals, and just you can just see it as the season goes forward. Like I was just looking last year's leading scorers. There was only 4 girls that's in the whole entire league, the Hockomock League, that scored a total of 30 points or above between their goals and assists. And this year, there is at least 10 girls in the league that have
Holy
scored
cow.
30 points between their goals and assists. So that's, the game is changing. So
Wow.
the turf makes it faster, more goals, more exciting. So that's good.
So just mostly on this team or the other teams in the Hockomock?
In the whole Hockomock, there's, 10, the top 10, maybe even 11 or 12 have above 30 points between their goals and assists.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Yeah. And
Oh,
that used to be when I played, that was like what a team would score in a season. It was like 30 or 40 goals. Yeah. Games were like 1-0. That was like you won by 1-0. It was a big deal.
Yeah. should be tons. I just ran out of ideas.
That's all right. Let's see. What about any memories of Coach Sullivan? Got any memories of Coach Sullivan? They had Coach Sul. Yeah, there we go.
She's awesome.
Me and Ava have her as a teacher this year too.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How is she doing?
She's doing great. She helps out here and there when she can make it. She comes to the varsity games, supports them. I think she more keeps an eye on them in school for me. And yeah.
Oh.
She's got the cutest little kids.
Yeah.
Too.
Make sure they're behaving in school.
It's like Tommy, Mac, and Annie. They're like our little mascots.
Yeah.
Every varsity game at like home, they all come. You see them just running around the sidelines, but they're adorable. I love them.
I love having Coach Soul as a teacher because
Yeah.
she's just like so fun to talk to. I feel like I love her.
Yeah. And then we have Vanessa Frost is our JV coach now.
Oh yeah, I
Yes,
remember her.
Right. Was she was in high school when you were in high school?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. She's younger. No, she's older.
She's older.
She's older than you. Yeah. So this is her second year as JV coach, and she's great to have too. She played at Salve Regina, so she just has lots of ideas and new drills because I'm probably still doing the same drills that I did with you, Catherine, with them. So I try to
Maybe, yeah.
spice them up a little bit. But Vanessa has new drills, and the JV girls love playing for her.
I think she's very like driven too. Like she played in college, so she's like, I don't know. I just think
She
that
knows the formation,
Yeah.
the ways around the field.
she's very
Yeah.
creative.
She like listening to her coach like the JV team, like you can like just see like what she sees and like oh maybe I should work on that and
Very
like all
tough.
that.
Yeah, she's not just a good coach. She's like a good person to talk to.
Yeah.
Whenever like I'm like down or when other people are down, she's just very good at like picking each other up and.
Yeah.
Even when she always on the sideline for our varsity games, and like say one of us gets subbed out, she always picks up our spirits. Like say like we're frustrated or anything else. But also she's like very instructional because obviously coach has to focus on the game and what's happening. So having Coach Frost there too, just being an extra word and like Coach Flo can just tell her quickly like what she sees in us, and then Coach Frost can relay the message. Like that is just so helpful.
Yeah. I always
cool.
ask Vanessa questions. Like she's just so helpful because she always sees the field so well. Like whenever I come off, I'm like, how do I fix this or something like that.
We gotta take our last break, so you are watching 40 Sports Talk here at 1320 AM WARA. We will be right back with the North Attleboro field hockey team right after this. want to take it?
All right. Welcome back to 40 Sports Talk. We're highlighting the North Attleboro girls field hockey team.
All right. So you said we were going to talk about like how you're ranked 17 in the Hockomock.
Yeah, and like how tough the Hockomock has been all around.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, we're excited to be ranked 17th last year. So that's the top 32 teams in each division. There's I think 4 or 5 divisions in the state. Last year we were ranked. We teetered between like 28 and 32. I think we finished at 28. So to be up at 17 this year is exciting. But we really want to try to bump up to 16. Like I said, to have that home field advantage, that'd be very exciting. So last year the MIA changed how you qualified for a tournament to use power rankings. So that takes into account your opponents who you play, the strength of your schedule, if the opponents are stronger teams, there's a goal differential, and then, wins and losses. So that has changed things for us. It's not just being 500. Usually, if your wins and your ties are greater than your losses, you would make tournament. But this year, you could even have a losing record and still make it into tournament. So our league helps us with strength of schedule. We play some really strong teams. As we talked about, Attleboro, KP, Franklin, they're all D1 teams. They're bigger teams. Franklin, I think, right now is ranked like number 4. So they're a really strong team. But just playing these teams definitely helps us, move up in the power ranking. So that's good.
Yeah, from what I remember when I was playing for you, like when we would play against Franklin, like they would be so tough.
I know. I think they've been tough all the way through. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a strong team.
Yeah.
Very strong.
I think like being number 17 also helps us like be in that middle range and like play someone that may be even with us, but not but you never know because it's from teams like from all around Massachusetts, and you just never know like how tough they're gonna be. Because last year we played a team that was number 7.
Maybe, yeah.
We played a team that was number 7, and we only lost to them by 1 point. I'm pretty sure it was, and like it was just an evenly matched game, even though we were in the lower seed.
They're actually first right now for Division 2.
Right. Yes.
So.
Yeah.
So we played a pretty tough team, but we did a good job last year, and I think this year, whoever we play, we'll just play our best. And
we do a very good job at like holding our ground. I think we're very strong in the backfield. Definitely just as much as we are like on the forward and the midfield. So I think that definitely helps us a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sorry to interrupt. We got another caller. Hello, caller. You are next to appear on 40 Sports Talk. Who am I speaking with?
Your favorite teacher. I'm in the lobby.
Oh.
It's Dominic calling you.
Oh my God, Dom.
I had a question for the girls. I'm just going through the schedule, and I'm going back to the 14th of October with that Franklin 10-1. What happened? It's unfortunately 10-1 loss. What happened in that game? Were they really that good, or were we just not on our game?
What was the score at halftime? Was it
7-0?
Yeah.
The second
so
one.
the second game, it was still a little strong. They're still a little strong at the halftime.
I was thinking about the first one.
I would just say I think that was our first home game, and I think some of the traditions we have in the bus ride and like the time we have in the bus ride to be together on a team helps us out. So when we came to our turf field, I know not everyone got a bra tag, which we do, which means like we do like a little inspirational note on a tag, and like we could put it on our jersey. And then also like music-wise, I don't think we had the time to just really sit down and comprehend that we were heading into a game. Also, the day was foggy. We just weren't on our game, and like I think Franklin knew they needed to beat us by a lot of goals, and they just came out strong and aggressive. And I think we just, once the scores got rallied up, I think we kind of just like fell the more and more.
Yeah, I think our energy just kind of started to plummet as the game went on, which like not for everyone, but I think that like we had really good intentions in going into the game and like keeping it how it was at halftime for the first time we played them, because it was 0-0 at halftime. I think that we knew that we were capable, but once they started scoring, I think everyone just like got down on themselves.
Yeah, I
which is
think
never good.
I think once they started scoring, like we were like, wow, like last game it was 0-0 at half, and now what's wrong? Like they're starting to score more and more during the first quarter, and I think we just like we're in our heads like thinking like, oh, we already played them before, we're gonna do just as well. But really, like I think one thing like we learned from it is like we just like can't like let up. We need to work together, and we realized like we didn't do our like circle talk before, like where we talk about the things that we want to improve and what things we're doing good at, and like we've just been doing that since from that game on, realizing that helps a lot and helps us get in our game.
Yeah, we always like get together before the game, and we always say one thing that we want to focus on, like do better, and then one thing that we want to continue that we've been doing. So I think that like just gives us really good intentions and like sets a goal in our head that helps us throughout the game. But
Yeah, and the first time we played Franklin, like they talked about, it was the score at half. We were in it, and it's because we played a really defensive game and we worked really hard. And even though these girls are more offensive, they were playing a lot of defense that first game. And then the second game, we strategized that we needed to score. We were going to take advantage of maybe putting more shots on a goalie that hasn't seen a lot of shots because Franklin is so offensive. So we had a cherry picker. So we were sending one of the players up very far, ahead of everything. So that takes a player, away from being a little bit more defensive. So I think that changed how we played a little bit. So, but we did score. We did score on them, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely bounced back. You beat them. The next three opponents, you beat Milford 6-1 and tied King Philip and finished on the 26th with a 7-1 win over the town rival Lattimore. That was a great comeback after that.
Yeah, thank you. We finished strong.
We needed that.
You're welcome.
We needed that.
I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dom. All right, so that was actually Dominic Damiano. So it's all just about 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
so
we gotta finish right now.
We have to finish right now. All right, so thank you guys so much for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah. So this has been 4 Deep Sports Talk here at 1320 AM, WARA. We will catch you next Saturday. We'll have a great rest of your weekend.